do the Spectacular Jumping Crocodile cruise. Kids have been hanging out for this, I reckon, since we got to the Northern Territory.
Yeah, since they saw a photo or something of a crocodile jumping out and we said, we want to do that. Right.
Yep. So we're staying in a little low-cost camp near Palmerston, I guess, just south of Palmerston.
Yeah, 5-10 minute drive south of Palmerston.
Yeah, so we're headed down Arnhem Highway now to where we've got to meet for the boat. The kids haven't seen a salty in the wild, so this is pretty exciting for them.
Not up close anyway. Yeah, we've seen a few.
Not in the wild.
Yeah, in Equestria and that we saw a few swimming in the river, but nothing
like way down from the lookout. Yeah. So they're pretty pumped about it. So hopefully we'll get to see some. We decided on this cruise because we could get the 1 o'clock booking, and low tide is at 1 o'clock today. So we're hoping that's going to work in our favour, that there'll be more crocodiles up on the muddy banks, and we'll be able to see more without the tide being right up. So good theory. We'll see if it works. So yeah, Spectacular Jumping Crocodiles. What do you reckon, kids?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool?
I don't know. I hope it doesn't, I hope they don't hook me up because I don't want to know.
I don't think it's likely they'll hook you onto the hook, darling.
No.
But anyway, we'll check it out, we'll see how we go, and hopefully we'll see some jumping crocodiles.
That'd be good.
There's supposed to be one that's like 5.1 metres or something in the area. So it's on the Adelaide River.
Nice.
So if we see that one, that'd be pretty cool.
So many horses and cows. Whoa. Oh no, they're buffalo. Oh,
There is a buffalo.
There is a buffalo out there, yeah.
where? We have one out.
The
grey one.
out. Oh, there's one sitting on the ground too. Buffalo out there. This is sort of coming into where you're supposed to go, I think. It seems like a dry area. It's bumping. It's like there's not a river in sight. But I think you just got to follow this, hopefully.
That buffalo looks like the one off Crocodile Dundee.
It did, didn't it? Why is it that whenever we come to places, we always feel like we're going somewhere real dodge?
Yeah. It's got that certain, was it the hills have eyes sort of feel like we're going to get mutilated somewhere.
Look, it's like old shacks.
Oh, look, this is the
That's the torture shack. And that's where they stuff the bodies.
These are the visitor centres.
It's not a visitor centre, darling. We're going down to the river, where we've got to get on the boat, I imagine.
Or where they chop you up.
This will be cool. Yeah.
Alright, so after we went through the farmland and saw the buffaloes, we made it down here, and there's a river there, so that's promising.
Always a good sign.
And that's what the one that the boat's going to go in. I can see cockies.
Yeah, you'd think so. Alright, so we're here waiting for the boat at the moment. Turns out we got the tides wrong. It's actually just, the tide's going out now, so the tides have come down. I think high tide was at like about 12 o'clock or something. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Hopefully there's a lot swimming around in the water that want to jump up and eat.
Not to stick yet. So when you're walking on the bridge along up to the boat, don't do this. Ah, I lost my hand! Or don't do this when you're out at the so you got to do this when you're on the boat. Oh look at that over there. It's a crocodile, not like this. Hey, look at that! Ah, I lost half of my arm.
Alright, so it turns out we've pretty much got a private cruise to ourselves.
Yay!
Only party on board. Apparently it's usually $400 an hour. We're doing alright. Coming out to the boat.
No.
Asta, you leading the way?
I know which boat it is. This one?
I'd say so, that's where the man is.
G'day.
Hello! In you go.
Yeah, I'll just throw it out there. If the kids want, they can sit up on the top there.
Oh, okay, cool.
You also have to mention the life jackets, boring safety stuff. They're in the box under the kids here. Plenty for everyone. Put them on, you simply head through the hole, buckles round you, do them up, and off you go. Drowning is going to be the least of your worries for the next hour or so if you end up in the water.
It's like Dad spotted the first
Because
one.
we've got about 10,000 lifeguards in the river that will certainly be able to help you out with the drowning thing. And say good day to Marilyn. Now, we do have on the other side, Marilyn's boyfriend's making an appearance.
On the other side.
So we're just going to try and keep the boat.
Whoa!
Where's Marilyn's boyfriend? Over the other side.
That one's way too big.
Just his tail over there.
But,
Coming.
yeah, it is Marilyn's boyfriend on the other side, mate. We'll get to him when we've jumped Marilyn a bit and given her a reward for her efforts. Now, as I said, there's about 10,000 crocodiles in this river, the last count they did. And that's only counting crocs over 2 metres, because Parks and Wildlife, well, they know that a croc under 2 metres only has a 1% chance of making it to adulthood. About 80% of those crocs are female, so pretty much the opposite of Darwin nightclubs. It's dinner. And that's as simple as it gets, whether it's another croc or basically anything that's made of meat.
Ooh, that was
Because what they're doing is not actually jumping. The river's about 12 metres deep here, so they're not pushing up off the bottom or jumping. But it's even more incredible than that. What they're doing is swimming vertically. So Marilyn, she's probably only 200 odd kilos, so you know, her swimming up out of the water, pretty impressive stuff. Wokeye here, he's probably closer to 500 kilos. So for him to swim that bulk up out of the water, far more work. And to put it quite simply, what we're offering isn't enough to get him really motivated. Now if we were to hang over, say, a 20 kilo piglet or something, Wokeye would, well, yeah, well, fair enough. Basically Wokeye would go, well, yeah, that's worth the extra effort. But he's looking at that food going, really, I'm not going to put too much effort in for that.
Just like giving him a tap.
Because as like I said, getting 500 kilos up out of the water, huge effort.
Oh!
And really shows just how powerful their tails are. In the Northern Territory. Very nearly shot them to extinction.
Last one, Wokeye. One more.
It's estimated. He's getting really cranky now.
Last one, and it's all yours.
But it's estimated now we're up to about 90 to 100,000 in the territory. So it's bounced back quite well. Queensland, it's estimated they were down to about 1,000. She's a very sneaky girl, and she's one of our very quick girls. Oh yeah, definitely.
Whoa. Oh, that's so
She
cool.
is. You're a lunatic.
When you put it in, whoa, that's what happens if you're hanging on.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. That's why you don't hang over the side.
Absolutely.
Because Checker sneaks up on you just like that.
Right there.
These two are particularly
Once you knees, or sit up there. All they want is food and they don't want to interact.
Yes, why are they doing?
Because they're trying to swim out of the water, Rafe. They're trying to swim upwards.
Huh? They want fish, not crocodiles. Oh, she's gonna eat it.
Got it. think of that?
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Tell you what, they don't call it spectacular for no reason, do they?
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Those crocs come a fair way out of the water.
Yeah. There was a massive big croc, wasn't he, that big fella?
Yeah, it was huge.
Certainly wouldn't want to be stuck in there with him.
Ah, that was very good. Yeah, definitely recommend that if you're up here.
Yep, thumbs up.
There are a few different companies, but yeah, that was pretty good. They're just redoing their headquarters at the moment now, their offices and everything, so it should be nice and done in the next month or so, I reckon.
Yeah.
Perfect little spot.
Awesome.
Definitely
recommend them.
Very good.
Spectacular Jumping Crocodiles. Give them a go. They're great. We couldn't resist stopping and getting a photo with the massive boxing crocodile. So this is just on the Arnhem Highway near Humpty Doo. There's great big boxing crocodile. Look at him. Massive.
Touristy.
Huge.
Oh, that's why they brought mullet, squid or pilchards.
Oh.
So you can come down and feed them your bait. There you go. The only time I ever get a barra and you can't catch it. But you can feed them bait.
Drop something in and see if they come over to us.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a barra just in there. It's about as close as we're going to get. But yeah, this whole area here, you can feed these fish. You just got to give them like bait as if you're trying to catch them. So they're no bread, but just pilchards and mullets and squid, things like that, and you can feed them. That's pretty cool. Lots of different varieties. All out here. Yeah, mate. Pretty cool park, isn't it?
Yeah. 2 flying foxes.
2 flying foxes. If one wasn't enough.
Alright, so we're off to Kakadu today. We've changed our plans a little bit, haven't we? We were going to go...
Yeah, we're meant to go into Darwin, to Darwin's that area.
Yeah, head up to Darwin. But we've decided to come into Kakadu because we need to waste a bit of time, because we had to order 2 new tyres and it's going to take 2 weeks to come and whatever. So we decided that we would go back down to Kakadu, do Kakadu, better than leaving it another 2 weeks into the end of the dry season anyway. Perhaps there might be a little bit more going on still. So yeah, so we're on our way in. Just stopped at the Kakadu sign to take some photos, didn't we? So that was cool. And then yeah, we're heading through to Ubirr at the moment. We'll stop in there, get some information from the information centre, see what's open, what you can actually go to at the moment. And then we're going to camp down at Kakadu Lodge, which is down near Yellowwater. So we'll check that out, see what that's like.
Yeah, base ourselves there for 4 or 5 days or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. We don't really know how long it's going to take, so we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Yeah.
One good thing about the off season or the dry season is that you can just sort of stay an extra couple of nights and you're not really, you know, it's not jam packed, so you're not restricted by time. You can sort of just
Well, we're definitely finding, aren't we, that we're out of the tourist time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, you know, there may not be as much water in the waterfalls and things like that. We may get some rainy days, but it's so much easier to travel, and you don't have to plan as much, do you? You don't have to make sure you've booked in advance, or you're going to rock up and not be able to get a site. So that's been really good, especially traveling like with my parents as well, so we can sort of get a site next to each other together. So, and I don't think that anything we've been to so far we've missed out.
No, it's like it's been bad because it's been a bit dry, but they're all still good.
Like
There's still
Litchfield,
crocs
everything was still going, and The jumping crocodile cruise was awesome because we had it all to ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like a private tour. So that was awesome. Like, fully recommend that. So yeah.
On to Jabiru and
To Jabiru, see what we got to do.
knock out the Kakadu section of the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Hopefully. Yeah. Alright, so today we're headed up to Ubirr and we're going to check out the rock art that's up there. There's a nice walk that goes through there, and we're also hoping to go up to the lookout at sunset and watch the sunset out there. It's supposed to be pretty awesome. But before that, we're... what?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, this is going to be good.
Cool.
Nibbles platter. Always good with the
Sunset and a nibbles platter, they just go together arm in arm.
Yes.
And we have juices.
Oh,
Oh,
the
you
kids
got
have
juice
juices apparently.
I don't think you're allowed to have a beer up there. So
I don't think so. I don't think it's very respectful.
to the landowner, so we're just going to have a Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Anyway, but before that, we are heading over to Cahills Crossing. So we've checked out the tides and hopefully got it right this time, unlike other times.
I didn't check it, so it should be right.
Don't trust Mark to check the tide times. So we should be getting there about an hour and a half before high tide. So it's best to watch the crocodiles at the incoming tide. So hopefully we'll have a fair bit of time to watch them coming up the river to have a feast.
Yeah.
So they say that there can be anywhere from about 20 to 100 crocodiles there at high tide and approaching high tide. So hopefully we get a good show.
Yeah, it should be good. I was wanting to do the drive across, but apparently we're not allowed to anymore. I don't know whether it's due to COVID or something like that, or
Oh, I think you need a permit.
you got to get a permit to get on the other side, and I don't think they're really just giving them out at the moment, so which is annoying because it'd be nice to just do that drive, tick that off the list. We've done
Yeah.
other crossings like that, but anyway.
I'll see what the go is when we get there anyway. See what happens.
Yeah, see what's going on. It should be good. I think we could try and go fishing. It just depends. You got to try and beat the Crocs to it.
Yeah. What happens if you catch a big barrow and then the croc gets it before you?
Nah, we can wind it in really quick.
Wind it in
Okay.
really quick.
Anyway, so that's what we're up to. That's the plan for today. We've just headed off fairly late. We didn't leave the campground till about 11:30 because we're mainly just doing all afternoon stuff. Hey, catching the tide, getting the right tide, and then just doing stuff in the afternoon. So basically up here we've got to kind of, being that it's getting quite hot, we've kind of got to get out early and do things, or wait and do things in the late afternoon. It's not so great in the middle of the day, and I don't think the wildlife's really out too much in the middle of the day either, so you can chill then, hey.
Yeah. It's mid to high 30s at the moment, so
And very, very humid.
yeah.
Alright, so we'll get to Cahill and see how many there are.
Too many crocodiles.
So we're going to head down here. I think there's a bit of a viewing platform or something that we can check out. Heading down through the bushes. How many crocodiles do you think you'll see, boys?
I don't know. I think two.
Two?
Well, hopefully more than two.
Yeah, I hope we see more than two. What do you think, Asta?
I think. Well, on the thing it said they can get to about 40 crocodiles in the water at once.
Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I think the crocodile attack too, here.
So there's the crossing. That's where you can drive down through. And up here, there's a little area where we can have a look at the crocodiles.
Mum, someone's going to cross.
They are. Someone's driving across now, aren't they?
Why?
I don't know, sweetie.
There's not even one single crocodile.
Really out by the ocean, and on those white hot sands, where every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
I got that on video where he shit himself. There's crocodiles. Don't walk in there, don't swim in there, but you can jump in their mouths if you want.
We've done Cahills Crossing. Wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be.
No, but nothing seems to be for us. I think
No.
like there's meant to be crocodiles everywhere. There was probably a good 10.
There would have
to
been,
15
well,
crocodiles.
at any time, given time, we probably could see at least 12 crocodiles between the bottom part and up the top bit, and there's probably heaps underneath, but you can't see them. So it's still good.
Oh yeah,
It was
it was
great.
good. It was good to see.
It's
But
awesome just watching them and saw them catch a few fish and stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, next we're on to one of the walks, and this is a walk through some of the rainforest and along the East Alligator River. And this is the walk here. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. It's about 2.5 k's through like rainforest, and there's supposed to be a cave to see, and I think there's a bit of rock art in there as well. So we thought we'd check it out and see what it's like. Alrighty, let's do it.
Tree, that'd be cool, eh?
Maybe not.
You jump right into a croc's mouth.
This is just further down the river from the Cahills Crossing, so I think we might get eaten by those big crocodiles if we did that. Up the wall here you can see some rock art. Let's go around these tree branches. Just up about there. Very cool.
Oh wow, that looks like a new rock art.
So the next stop on the road is Ubirr.
Ubirr.
So checking out the Aboriginal artwork. There's a fair bit in this area on this walk. So we're just heading through there, and then the idea is to go up to the lookout, which is about 250 metre sort of upward climb up to the lookout and watch the sunset.
Yeah, it should be good.
So we'll try and find our first bit of Aboriginal art now. The walk we just did was okay. Wouldn't say it was the best we've ever done.
A little bit uneventful, I think, because we sort of did it backwards without realising, and we sort of got lost because it wasn't very well signposted.
It wasn't well signposted at all. So the sign where we started was the end of the trail. So we didn't really sort of know what the shape of the trail was going to be, and I think we kind of missed a bit of the loop of it. So. And it wasn't really, there was like numbers along the way, but it wasn't really like, go this way to see this or whatever. So.
Yeah, so we got a little bit lost and we just ended up at the car park and we're like, we'll just go to this Ubirr and check it out. So we're here now.
So yeah, let's do this one, see what it's like.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Lots of art there, isn't it?
Right in front of you, Goose.
There's lots of it.
Look,
at
it's
this
like
over here.
fish or...
Oh yeah, it's barramundi.
Yeah. See, it's barramundi and it's still outside of my reach. So we're heading up to the lookout now. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Cake is done. Looks amazing. I'll show ya. Yummy. The whole thing's falling off the screen.
It just fell off right at the end.
I feel as though we're going to be going like this. Oh dear, technical issues. Stopping. Gotta wait till it's that.
Look, there's a dog over there.
And it moves.